Okay, let's take a quiz over what you've learned today. So question number 1, the first peoples to attempt to explain motion were now this is kind of controversial because maybe the Chinese did this, but we're going to say that the ancient Greeks were the first ones to try to scientifically explain how things happened. Number 2, a force can cause an object to, and so it can cause it to change its direction, change its shape, or change its speed. All of those. So all of those are true. Question number 3. The official metric unit of force is the Newton. Question number 4. Newton's first law states that an object will move with a constant what and direction unless a force acts on it. So a constant speed, or you could say constant velocity. Later, we'll talk about what's the difference between speed and velocity. And then number 5, using Newton's first law of motion, explain the purpose of a seatbelt. So that if you're in a car and you're not wearing a seatbelt, and let's again say that the car is going at 50 miles per hour, you're going at 50 miles per hour. So then if the car crashes into something, the car comes to a stop because it's experiencing a force, but you keep on going until you experience a force. So you're going to be going at 55 miles per hour until you crash into the windshield or the dashboard or the back of the seat, unless you're wearing a seatbelt. So if you're wearing a seatbelt, that's going to slow you down in a controlled manner, and so it's going to be less traumatic on you if that happens. Okay, so that is the lesson on the first law of motion. And so in our next lesson, we're going to introduce the concept of position, velocity, and acceleration. See you then.